Hair does not disappear overnight. It fades slowly, quietly, strand by strand. At first it seems harmless. A few extra hairs on the pillow, a little more hair in the shower drain, a thinner ponytail, a wider hairline, a scalp that shows more light than before. Easy to ignore, easy to dismiss, just aging, just stress, just genetics. But the truth is far more serious. Hair loss is not just cosmetic. It is a warning, a signal from the body that something deeper is wrong, because hair is not simply decoration. Hair is a reflection of internal health. When the body lacks nutrients, hair is the first thing sacrificed. When circulation weakens, hair stops growing. When hormones become imbalanced, follicles shrink. When inflammation rises, roots suffocate. The body always protects vital organs first. The brain, the heart, the lungs. Hair becomes last priority, which means something important. If hair is thinning, the body is struggling, and most people try to fix it the wrong way. They buy expensive shampoos, chemical oils, hair serums, laser caps, supplements with long ingredient lists, yet nothing changes because the problem isn't on the scalp, it's inside the bloodstream, inside the cells, inside the nutrition. Hair growth begins internally, not externally. No cream can fix a nutrient deficiency. No shampoo can improve poor circulation. No oil can correct hormonal imbalance. Healthy hair is built from the inside out. Every strand is made of protein, minerals, vitamins, and oxygen delivered through the blood. Without these building blocks, hair becomes thin, weak, dry, brittle, slow-growing, or completely absent. But when the body receives the right fuel, something remarkable happens. Roots strengthen, follicles wake up, growth cycles restart, thickness returns, shedding slows down, and hair begins to grow naturally, stronger than before. The surprising part? One of the most powerful hair-supporting foods is not a drug, not a treatment, not an expensive supplement. It's a simple, natural nut that has been used for centuries. Small, affordable, easy to eat daily, yet packed with the exact nutrients hair follicles desperately need. This single food delivers protein, biotin, zinc, selenium, vitamin E, and healthy fats. The complete formula for stronger, thicker, faster growing hair. While many people spend hundreds of dollars trying to stop hair loss, they ignore the simplest solution sitting in the kitchen. Because sometimes the most powerful remedies are also the most natural ones. And when the body is nourished correctly, hair doesn't just stop falling, it grows back stronger. Before fixing hair loss, the root cause must be understood. Hair does not fall randomly, there are clear biological reasons, and after age 30, 40, or 50, these problems increase. The most common causes are poor circulation. Hair follicles need constant blood flow. Without oxygen and nutrients, they shrink and stop producing hair. Weak circulation equals weak growth. Nutrient deficiencies, low iron, low zinc, low protein, low biotin, low healthy fats. These deficiencies directly slow keratin production, the protein hair is made of. No nutrients equal to no hair. Hormonal imbalance, high stress hormones, and DHT can shrink follicles. This leads to thinning hair and pattern baldness. Inflammation, inflamed scalp tissue suffocates roots. Follicles cannot survive in a toxic environment. Excess sugar and processed foods, sugar damages collagen and blocks circulation. It ages hair faster. So hair loss isn't just about age. It's about what the body lacks daily. And correcting these internal weaknesses is the real solution. Now comes the good news. There is one simple food that targets nearly every cause of hair loss at once. Almonds. Small in size, massive in benefits. Almonds are one of the most nutrient-dense foods for hair growth on the planet. Here's why they work so well. Rich in vitamin E. Vitamin E improves scalp circulation and protects follicles from oxidative damage. Better blood flow means faster growth. Loaded with biotin, biotin strengthens keratin structure. This makes hair thicker, stronger, and less prone to breakage. High in protein. Hair is made of protein. Without enough protein, growth stops. Almonds provide clean plant protein daily. Zinc and magnesium, these minerals repair tissue, balance hormones, and reduce shedding. They help wake up dormant follicles. Healthy fats, moisturize the scalp naturally and reduce dryness and inflammation. Dry scalp equals weak hair. Healthy scalp equals strong hair. Together, these nutrients create the perfect environment for hair to grow, not artificially, not temporarily, but naturally, consistently. Stronger roots, less shedding, more thickness, more shine, faster growth cycles. Just a handful daily can provide what most expensive treatments promise but never deliver. Hair loss is not fate, it is feedback. The body is simply asking for better fuel, because the truth is simple. Healthy body equal to healthy hair. Weak body equal to weak hair. No miracle products, no harsh chemicals, no complicated routines, just nourishment, consistency, smart choices. A small handful of the right food each day can do more than shelves full of cosmetics, because real transformation always begins inside. Feed the follicles, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, supply the right nutrients, and the body responds. Hair grows thicker, shedding slows, confidence returns, the mirror looks different, and what once felt permanent begins to reverse. Sometimes the most powerful solutions aren't expensive, they aren't complicated, they aren't hidden, they're natural, simple, and already within reach. The question is no longer, why is hair falling? The question becomes, are you feeding your hair what it needs to grow? Because the right choice today becomes stronger hair tomorrow. Hair loss rarely begins with a dramatic moment. It does not arrive with pain. It does not send a loud warning. It happens quietly, gradually, almost invisibly. One strand today, a few more tomorrow, a little thinning next month. Until one day, the mirror reflects something unfamiliar, a hairline that has moved back, a part that looks wider, a crown that looks thinner, a brush filled with loose strands, and suddenly what once felt thick, strong, and full now feels fragile and weak. At first, it seems normal, just aging, just stress, just genetics, just bad luck. That is what most people believe. But that belief hides the real problem, because hair does not simply fall out for no reason. The body never wastes energy without a cause. Hair loss is not random, it is not accidental, it is not just cosmetic, it is biological, it is a signal, a message, a quiet alarm from inside the body saying something is wrong. Because hair is not separate from health, hair is a reflection of health. Every strand growing from the scalp is built from the same nutrients that fuel the heart, brain, muscles, and immune system. Protein, minerals, vitamins, oxygen, blood flow, hormones. When these systems are strong, hair grows strong. When these systems weaken, hair weakens first. And there is a simple reason for that. The body always prioritizes survival. It protects vital organs first. The brain comes first. The heart comes first. The lungs come first. Hair comes last. Hair is considered non-essential, which means the moment the body experiences stress, deficiency, or imbalance, it immediately cuts resources to the hair follicles. Nutrients get redirected. Blood flow decreases. Growth slows. Shedding increases. This is why hair loss often appears before serious health problems. It is the early warning sign most people ignore, because what looks like a beauty issue is actually a metabolic issue. What looks like a scalp problem is actually a circulation problem. What looks like bad genetics is often poor nutrition. And this misunderstanding leads millions of people down the wrong path. They try to fix hair from the outside. Shampoos, oils, serums, sprays, masks, expensive treatments, chemical products promising instant regrowth. Yet nothing changes. Or worse, things get worse. Because no product applied to the surface can repair what is missing internally. No shampoo can deliver protein into the bloodstream. No oil can improve oxygen delivery to follicles. No cream can correct vitamin deficiencies. No chemical can restore poor circulation. It's like watering the leaves of a tree while the roots are dry. Growth always begins at the root, and the root of hair health is inside the body, inside the blood, inside daily nutrition. Because every single hair strand is manufactured deep beneath the skin, inside a tiny structure called the follicle. And that follicle is alive. It breathes, it consumes nutrients, it depends entirely on blood supply. If blood flow slows, it weakens. If nutrients are low, it shrinks. If inflammation rises, it suffocates. If hormones go out of balance, it shuts down. Over time, follicles miniaturize. Thick hairs become thin. Thin hairs become soft fuzz. Eventually, growth stops completely. This process does not happen overnight. It happens slowly, silently, over months or years, which is why many people only notice when nearly half their hair is already gone. But here's what makes this even more frustrating. Hair loss is often reversible. Yes, reversible, because in many cases, the follicles are not dead. They are dormant, sleeping, underfed, underoxygenated, waiting for better conditions. And once those conditions improve, something incredible happens. Follicles wake up, blood flow increases, nutrients arrive, growth cycles restart, hair begins to thicken again, shedding slows, strength returns. But this only happens when the body receives the right building blocks, because hair is made mostly of keratin, a strong protein. Without enough protein, hair cannot grow. Without minerals like zinc and magnesium, follicles cannot repair. Without vitamins like biotin and vitamin E, strands become weak and brittle. Without healthy fats, the scalp becomes dry and inflamed. Without proper circulation, nothing reaches the roots. In other words, hair growth is not magic, it is biology, it is construction, it is nourishment. And yet, modern lifestyles work against all of this. Processed foods, low protein diets, high sugar intake, stress, poor sleep, nutrient deficiencies, these factors slowly starve the follicles. Sugar damages collagen and reduces circulation. Stress hormones restrict blood vessels. Inflammation chokes the scalp. Deficiencies weaken structure, all while people continue searching for miracle products. But no external solution can fix internal starvation. Hair is grown, not painted on. It must be built from within. This is why some people spend years trying everything and still see no improvement, because they are treating symptoms, not causes. They focus on what they apply. Instead of what they eat, they focus on cosmetics instead of nutrition. But the truth is far simpler than most realize. The body already knows how to grow thick, strong hair. It has done so before. It will do so again. It simply needs the right raw materials. And sometimes the most powerful solution isn't hidden in a lab. It isn't expensive. It isn't complicated. It isn't rare. Sometimes it's something incredibly simple, something natural, something that has existed for centuries. A single food that delivers nearly every nutrient hair follicles crave: protein, biotin, vitamin E, healthy fats, minerals, antioxidants, all in one. A food so small it fits in your palm, yet so powerful it can change the way hair grows from the inside out. While people search for complex answers, the solution can be sitting in the kitchen, ignored, overlooked, undervalued. But once the body begins receiving the right nourishment consistently, everything changes. Shedding slows, thickness improves, growth accelerates, shine returns, strength rebuilds. Because the follicles are no longer struggling, they are finally supported. And when the roots are strong, the hair becomes unstoppable. Hair health is not luck, it is not fate, it is not genetics alone, it is daily nutrition, daily circulation, daily care from the inside, which means the power to change it has always been there. The question is no longer why is hair falling. The real question becomes, is the body receiving what it needs to grow? Because once it does, hair doesn't just survive, it thrives.